Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. Teachings are many, and I would compare a bit teachings with and a direct indication, the difference may be between them. It's like there is a spring water, you say, a source of water, and being away, believing that one is away, is going nearer and nearer the place where the water rises. I am at the source. And that approach up to there is to drink the water as near as possible. It will be the purest. While the indication to non-dual reality is why to drink water, why to approach the source. You already are the source, and yes, probably, most probably, water flows from there. So it's a very different approach. And surely every approach adds its necessity, and it helps in a certain way till one is really fed up to try so much to get pure water. There is always a purer, always a beyond, a better one, nearer, and exhausted through efforts because of a belief, one gives up, and maybe then to hear you are the source of everything. Don't search. That may work. That may fit that moment. But one needs to have a certain amount of experiences to learn its lessons of life, which is everything is ending, disappears at some point, and to search some meaning in all that. If you are not clear about that, please ask. So, to continue in the fact that we are already that, it cannot be realized through any faculty of cognition. It will not be a result of cognition. It will not be a result of hearing, smelling, seeing, touching. So all the means we know as human beings will not help to realize. What may be the best location which can receive the indication is to open one's heart. And for that, not allow any resistance due to beliefs generally or attachments or desire at that moment that one feels ready to realize. So I just wanted to repeat that, to remind one about that. We are helpless because we search as a body-mind, so how can we do it differently? And yet, it's possible. So the only quality, I would say, which allows realization of oneself is the fire, the wish which becomes unique to realize that this life and then now. Anything you would like to hear, please ask me. Clarity is very important because after all it's all about confusion. This belief that I'm not yet realized is due to a confusion. And the confusion is brought by references that one takes for granted, for real, like I am this body, I am this mind. That is rooted out by self-inquiry and by hearing again and again, oh, that this is not the fact, even though the voice of the world reinforces every second. It's our birthright to steal a second to hear something else. So ask me if you want to ask. And if you don't want to ask why,
Ganga?
where are you? Ah, yes, I saw that.
For me, it seems even more difficult to question the I,
Yeah,
to question the idea of God as not a separate entity from me. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it, among all the things that I'm questioning,
yeah,
like on my personality and my relationships, and in the end,
Yeah.
it even feels even more difficult to question God, because for me it's difficult in the end to believe that we are the same, whatever.
Yeah, but you agree that it is a belief?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. It's a belief that for some reason you are not ready to give up. So stay there till you are fed up. What can I do? If you are very clear it's a belief, don't worry, it will come. If you come to satsang. So you prefer to bind yourself, because you see, generally we don't know that we have a belief, that we bind ourselves to a belief. That is the blind spot, which is very difficult then to question what one doesn't know. But you know it's a belief. And you prefer to bind yourself to a belief. How come? You have fear of God. I would fear more to keep this belief, because the real God cannot create fear. There is no separation enough to create fear with what is. You create an objective God. What a sin.
One thing I see in me that makes it
Sorry?
one thing I see in me that makes it hard to believe that I am God, my true nature,
Yeah.
is that even realized being, they don't become all-powerful, omniscient like God is. God can create anything, can do anything, is all-powerful. But realized being, there is still some kind of limitation. They don't become omniscient and they don't have all. So it looks like there is still some kind of difference between the Brahman, the absolute, and a realized being which knows but is not completely.
Okay. The answer will be when you don't go in your mind. That differences will go when you don't go in your mind.
Yes, but
Yes, but what?
I mean, of course, if I don't go in my mind, I can't think, so I can't think that, for sure. But,
You can't think that, and yet you have a natural self-knowledge. What is self-knowledge, you think? Self-knowledge is the knowledge of the self, which is not manifested, and manifested because the manifestation is the self. So how can you have that knowledge through the mind? It's impossible. So if I was you, I would be more busy not too much in trying to keep convictions, which in the mind can be okay, let's have some argument about it or against. One even may not find it. That will not help you. What will help you is that you have to solve where do I locate myself now? Maybe on that opinion, okay, let's see. But where do I locate myself? What is my conscious hindrance? And work from here. And if you see that anything is a belief, you know the answer. Who has this belief? Or just give up the belief. But it is generally, it may take time because there is attachment there. Why attachment? Because it gives a sense of I as a person. You see, deeply it's that. That's why we keep attachment even though it may make one suffer. It gives a sense of existence. But how long do we want to solve things and then it's not enough, there is always something beyond, something prior, something better. How long? And you see, if we speak of self or God, it's also because there is a search, otherwise maybe there is not even such a thing. They say the language of what is silence, means there is nothing to catch, or this total bubble tower, all the languages. We cannot decide one or the two. It is both and not both. Try to solve that with your mind. You see, when one speaks of God, God depends on I to be mentioned. So who is greater than? And there is no God without creature. Or, if you hear, what is realization is to lose suddenly the disappearance of the reality of I is clear. Oh, I was always myself, and it is seen that I comes and goes, a wave in it. I forgot the logic of what I wanted to say. Yeah. So I am totally fine with the word of God for reality, but it is so banalized that we have to remember that real God doesn't make difference between creature and himself. You see? It's the creature which makes the difference. It is not God. Or the self. So now where are you? You are in your butt, or you... Where are you when I speak to you? This is important, you see. Where are you left? You still maintain or keep that idea, or at least you try not to bind yourself to this idea.
I see the belief coming back.
Yes.
And I remember what you tell me, and I try to not look at it and not try to understand with my mind, because I
Okay, that's good. So next time you have to start from here. Huh? From here, if anything rises from here, you ask. But you don't go back from before. Otherwise you will keep this jungle of the mind. You like to be the beloved of the self? You, yeah. I cannot call you because you have no name now. You like it?
Yes, I love it.
Okay. So you are Priya
Priya.
in Sanskrit. P-R-E-I-A. Why? Now you have a name. Thank you. Tell me so.
May I accept the name you gave me?
So please.
Can I accept the first name you gave me?
Of course. There has been a revolution. So Amrit, the nectar of the self. Very good. Can you go anywhere when you hear your name? Otherwise, you see, we are always on the road. Sometimes small, charming roads, sometimes autobahn, sometimes, but always on the road. And one gets tired. And it's only in the imaginations that there are roads. So one has just to wake up from that huge bubble. Has to wake up to see that one was never bound by this dream. Never bound. Maybe hearing it again and again. And I insist self-inquiry helps a lot to negate what you are not. And then you are left with what?
Ganga,
Yeah.
there is an old saying that came up to my mind after our conversation. And it's dépasser the master, dépasser le maître. I don't even know in English. I don't know if it's used in English even. I learned that
Yeah.
in that time. And it sums a little bit maybe some in the past. It came up. I think I carried that in a way.
Uh-huh.
And I just,
Dépasser, we have to translate.
yeah,
Maybe to go beyond the master.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But the way it came up and the meaning that I gave to it, or that it had for me before,
Yeah.
was a bit I said it as an ambition,
Yes.
and I just want to say that
Yeah.
this meaning is not applicable here, and it's not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm
I
clear.
think I know very well what you mean.
I'm not.
I think I would be very happy if one goes beyond his teachers. And teachers is, you pass through steps and you hear and you learn many things, and so you go to another teacher who knows a bit better, another grade is there, and so on. Once you arrive at a finger, just a finger, it's not even a teacher, it's a finger, and a finger is useful only to indicate something. And that finger tells you, don't look at the finger, you just look You just go where I indicate and which could be and which has to be. You are already yourself. Don't go anywhere. You already are yourself. And if you don't believe it, it's because you go in your mind. Don't go anywhere. And that will work. That will wake you up. So a finger cannot be surpassed because the finger disappears when the student realizes. You see? So it was an illusion for the sake of helping the student. Yeah, good you see. And yet, once a year, I maintain the celebration of Guru Purnima to celebrate outwardly in this creation the finger who was the help till it is there, till this is a fact. Nisargadatta Maharaj was doing it every day, many times a day. So I think once a year it is very sober. And advisable. So, where are you? Don't look very happy.
I'm listening to you, and at the same time I'm trying how to put my next question.
So you cannot do both at the same time.
But
So tell me your next. Better.
I'm tired of making decisions in the samsara aspect. So I just want you to
do it?
No,
for
no,
you?
to comment this tiredness and this.
To comment.
To comment this tiredness and this, which would be a right attitude.
No, the right attitude is not that I'm tired to make decisions. I want to know who am I in reality. I don't care about making decisions or not. Because you see, you can go somewhere else for this kind of great answers to this. You see, satsang is, I want to know myself. I'm fed up, I tried so much. And maybe you come to satsang because you are tired from making decisions, but it is still, indirect. Okay, some luck is there, you are in satsang because you are tired in the world, but I tell you, if this is solved, you will like to stay in samsara. I think the target has to be a bit more essential. You don't approach a master to ask, I'm tired of decision. No. You tell, please help me. I'm extremely confused, unhappy, and I want to know myself. I want liberation. You see? Maybe you mean that, but I want to give you more value. More value. Samsara will be fixed or not. Who knows? But have the right question. Yeah? Even take the risk that this is not solved. But you be busy with the right question. Okay? We agree? Yes, where are you? Ah, yes. The belief I exist, yeah? Yeah? I exist, yeah? Well, it will still exist in the appearance, huh? But I believe that I exist. What did you hear in satsang about that question? About that? What you would do? Tell me. Hmm? Yeah, but you come to satsang since some time, no? What tool will you use? What did you say? Am I? Who am I? Yeah. It would be more intimate if you say, who is this I who feels I exist? Who am I? Then, who am I? Then, what do you say? I still there? I still there if you keep the question. But the question as an indication, the question is meant to disappear as anything else. This question is given not to be kept as a mantra. The question can be asked once only. Do you know that? Please? But it's not too late. Ask it now. And then tell me something. Where are you? Where are you? That direction. I am that is into that direction. Into that direction. Is there any sense to say, I still exist? Then go there again and again. Only like that, the mind will surrender. Means the mind will be seen for what it is, unsubstantial.
Ganga,
Yes.
I want to share something.
Yeah.
It's hard to express because it's so subtle.
Yeah. We try.
It's like you pacify the past,
Okay.
and it seems like whatever had resistances to my teacher before,
Yeah.
whatever brought me here is like being pacified.
Yeah. Very good. Excellent.
And it opens up love.
Yes. Sure.
To the past.
Love.
Not to the past, just it's,
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. You agree, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Love can be in the present. Yeah.
So, because you allow me to be nothing.
Yeah.
And before there has to be something.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Now you can write as Kabir, huh? I just want to insist what you said, that the past is pacified means when the past doesn't have the value of before, you see. It's pacified because it's no more there. If you are yourself nothing, there is no past too. You know, in that way I understand. Very good. It's a great blessing to be, now I take your words, pacified with, if we had a teacher before, you know. It's very, very important. Because you have been helped. Yes? Yeah. Sordas.
What you said before is exactly what I'm looking for. The end of the
Yes, I
confusion.
know. I know. But that is absolutely sure. Not that I didn't understand you,
I
but
know, but
somehow you need sometimes
I know.
to... I'm happy to hear this. So tell me, what is your difficulty? If there is.
I get confused very often. I mean, I've got many things.
Yeah, but this is the one I look at. Yeah? The individual gets confused often. Yeah. We agree. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you speak of this one.
There's not one in particular now. It's well, it's the eye seems very real every now and then, or very often. I would
Okay,
say.
and then what you want? What is your wish? What do you want?
To realize that I'm not there. That with which
Okay,
I am confused.
are you confused just now? Because now you link yourself with previous experiences. If you link yourself with previous experiences, you always speak of the individual. Yeah? So you never give a chance to just not being it. So, who is here now? You are absolutely not obliged to bind yourself all the time to this individual. Are you searching who you are? Or you know who you are, but tell me.
You mean right now?
I will always ask you right now. Yes.
I know who I am, but
Okay. So don't bring the but. Because it's like, I know who I am. Okay, acceptable. But then you make somebody speak. It is not the one you know who you are who speaks but. So be very clear about what's going on. Yeah? Do you have the belief that it will be an individual which suddenly becomes enlightened? No. Okay. So in the appearance there will be sometimes confusion and sometimes not. Otherwise you believe in somebody who is enlightened. Sure?
Sure.
Okay, then there is no problem. This manifestation is dual. It will always remain dual. In its appearance.
The beginning it was talking about the heart, and with heart also resistance. And
Yes,
something comes
yes.
about this
Resist.
heart and resistance.
Know that when there are resistances, is because one wants to keep at least a few cherished things. You see, that he doesn't want to that this is touched. So there is a resistance or a conviction that this belief is real. You see, it will not help to keep them.
Is life always perfect?
Huh?
Is life always perfect?
Ah, if you look with two eyes, not if you look with one eye, yes. Yeah.
D'accord. So depuis the past, qu'est-ce qui s'appelle?
Yes.
Today in your teaching, you point to a location. You told us that maybe only one location could be good.
Ah,
And you talk about opening your own earth,
art.
art.
Ah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I speak to a seeker. You see, I will hear you, yeah? Okay?
yeah, I was
Wondering.
yeah, I was wondering and
Yes,
yeah,
sure. It's,
wanting to
yeah,
to hear
understand. You see, now it comes to me, Ramana also spoke of not a left heart, but of the heart, right heart, because it's true. When you still locate yourself, when you still believe you are a body, somehow, this indication, you don't have the feeling it happens to your toe, nor even to your brain. Generally, there is a kind of glissement de terrain, comment est-ce qu'on pourrait dire? A shift. And it looks like somewhere here. But it's an indication as long as you have this still this concept, I'm somebody. Otherwise it has no meaning at all. Yes. No meaning at all. it's funny, so far I have not seen examples of, when you have some spiritual experiences, I didn't hear that somebody was there and he went suddenly there. But you can hear that sometimes you have a shift and you fall into your heart. You never say, oh no, I fell, I climbed up to my head. This doesn't happen. So there is something there which I cannot say more than what I said about it. You need some chai or? Oh no. Bima, no question, nothing. What did you do? Which sweeper you took? Which sweeper? Which sweeper did you take? No sweeper.
What?
So thank you.